Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Rhinos and Aliens. I'm so tired. I was about to say right after dark.
Right after dark.
Take two. What's going on, everybody? This is the Rhinos and Aliens After Dark, episode 23. It's me, the Don Dotto of all Dons. Hello. In front of me, or to the left of me, I have
Francis Mandrala, or as you like to say,
White Luxurious,
or
a.k.a. Long Hair Don't Care,
or
White Chocolate. For today, we had a few topics to bring up or talk about.
the few, bro. Come on, bro. Why give them false hope?
We got a lot to talk about.
Well, first off, how you feeling?
I'm exhausted.
Why is this?
I've been working 2 weeks straight so far out of the 90 days that I have to work. So we will see how I adjust. And lately I have not adjusted yet because I'm running on like no sleep, it seems like. But today is number damn near 16 for me, going on to 20. So I'm all right, I guess. Like I said, I'm adjusting. So
You're a trooper, bro. You're a motherfucking trooper.
how are you?
I'm neutral. I'm feeling neutral. Nothing to complain about, but nothing to brag about. I'm alive, right?
As it should be.
Okay, so as we've been doing lately, corrections and personal updates. We did some of the personal updates. The correction, Daniel was correct last week about Alistair Overeem. He specifically came out and stated that he wants to retire in 2 years around his 42nd birthday. So you said something about he probably has 2 more years, and then I said, I don't know. You were spot on.
Look at that. Taking a guess out there, and look at that.
Yeah. Now, as a personal update, a couple weeks back, you were talking about the Warner Brother games with Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. I finally saw the trailers, and these are my thoughts. Okay, so Gotham Knights, I'm not feeling at all for whatever reason.
Gotham Knights. What is that one? That's the
one where you play
the sidekicks.
Yeah, Red Hood, the Nightwing, Young Robin, and Batgirl.
Yeah. It's like, so tell me your impressions on it.
Well,
or what you think of it.
This narrative has the potential to be great.
Yeah.
But by the way, the last time that this studio actually worked on the game, they released Batman Arkham Origins, and controversial, that's my favorite Batman Arkham game from a narrative perspective. I think it is hands down the most underrated.
I don't think I played that one, which is crazy.
Bro.
I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure.
You probably didn't beat it, though, because it was pretty long.
No, I beat every Batman. I don't think I remember playing that game at all.
Well, it was the one
which is crazy.
Technically before Batman Arkham Asylum.
I think that's why I didn't. Because I think it reminded me of the first one.
With Black Mask and the one Firefly and
Two-Face.
Then Joker at the end of the game. But young Joker.
Okay, yeah. I don't think I played that one.
Bro, you know how much I love the voice cast from the other games, but from a narrative perspective, that was the best one. And the way the Night of Owls comes into play, and it's a completely different take. They look like they're machines or something, because they show a scene where the Night of Owls are
it was
in...
like a quick scene.
Yeah, but it was like a Matrix scene, how they were all in these capsule type things.
Yeah.
Like actual owls. So I'm thinking, okay, this has the potential to be
great.
Yes, but the gameplay is just... what is new about this gameplay?
To me, I'm guessing it's going to be a 2-player game. That's what I'm guessing. Like, I'm not going to say... Well, I don't know if 2-player, but I'm guessing it's just going to be a multiplayer game.
Well, they said it's a 2-player co-op game or the option of solo. But the thing is, whenever games give you the option of a solo, they're always crap solo. because they're
Yeah,
built from the ground up to have another player or multiple players with you.
Yeah. So
Look at Anthem, bro.
also with like solo, you fucking die a lot.
Yes,
because
bro.
your other partner isn't helping you,
Or it's trash.
or the CPU isn't helping you.
Bro, think about all those games where they say you can't play.
Avengers, I heard the CPU is actually like pretty active.
Okay.
They're trying to go back to games that has more players that can help you, like more multiplayer games, like 2-player games.
I'm not minding that, but I just, because of history, because of the Destiny games, because of Anthem, because of any of these games where you could play a narrative by yourself, but it's 10 times harder when it's by yourself, that's what's turning me off to this. That's just personal opinion. And
You think it's going to be harder?
well, since it has RPG elements, yeah. Yo, seriously, bro, why is every fucking game, especially open world games, going to RPG elements now?
Every game.
Everything, dude.
Only because I'm not mad at it though. Like depending on the game, I'm not mad at it.
I am mad about it because everything, shooters, RPG elements, freaking what used to be action adventure games. I guess action adventure games are no longer the hip thing to do anymore. Bro, when Assassin's Creed ditches its action adventure history and is full blown RPG now, there's no hope. There is no hope. Dude, even God of War had RPG elements, but they were so minute that's like, okay, whatever.
Why you say RPG moment?
Because of the how they're doing the new leveling system with the weapons and stuff, that's technically RPG like.
Oh. I mean, if you want to go there, God of War been like that though.
But would you of all the God of War games, which game went the deepest into that? Easily the newest God of War.
Yeah.
Because bro,
Yeah.
previous God of War, you never personally leveled up. Your weapons leveled up.
I think it's the armor. The armor, I think, is what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, it's the gear. The
Yeah.
gear.
Okay.
But that's completely new. Like it's
That's why I said I'm like I understand. I know what you're saying about that part. The gear part was annoying because you had to like actually purchase it.
yeah.
That's what it is. You had to actually like you can see it, but you actually have to purchase it in order for your gear to get better. And it also had like certain abilities. Like the gear had like certain abilities that could help you out throughout the game and stuff. So that I can relate to what you're saying.
And to be clear, I'm not saying it is an RPG. I'm just saying of all the God of War games, it has the most RPG elements.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if God of War 2 is even more so like an RPG. And then this just further proves my point. Every main franchise.
It's starting to. Yeah. I mean,
And bro, it's just like it comes down to
going with what sells, man.
I know.
And it also makes the game longer too.
But that's what bro. See, this is the thing. What made Assassin's Creed so awesome is that back then it used to be one of the longest games,
Story-based games, yeah.
and back then that was still only 50 hours. First off, an Assassin's Creed game is now 100 hours, and
Because of open world.
No. But I'm saying like back then, Assassin's Creed was even with its open world elements, it was still a long game, but it wasn't overwhelming, and it didn't have competition of other. Not every game was open world. Not every game had RPG elements.
Yeah.
Now you have Far Cry, you have Watch Dogs, you have Final Fantasy, you
Dying
have
Light.
Grand Theft Auto, you have Cyberpunk, you have the list goes on. Both Batmans. I'm going to be shocked if Suicide Squad is an open world.
I don't know. How do you feel about Suicide Squad?
Brilliant from the trailer. It was only, I don't know if it was a cinematic trailer because I wouldn't be surprised if that was in-game footage and it was just morphed.
I don't really remember it, but
Okay, so these are my notes. It was bloody brilliant.
yeah.
I absolutely love the dialogue, the chemistry, and the voice acting. I think they nailed every person they got for the voices.
I think they changed Deadpool though. Deathstroke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Deathstroke. No, that's Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Yeah,
It was one of those.
it's cool.
I said Marvel, DC.
And then
I said two DCs.
Yeah. No, but none of the voice people are the same from like the TV show or anything like that. Do you remember Sunset Overdrive? It was an Xbox exclusive. It was with like soda pops and crap and aliens, and it was an open world game where you went around. Okay, well, the point is if anybody played that game or they remember the trailers, this gave me massive Sunset Overdrive vibes when they were killing those Brainiac villains, the enemies.
Yeah.
Just the whole color scheme, because that game was very colorful and it was very comedic, and this game looks very both. Do you remember the trailer at all? You don't remember anything? How it opens up with the Brainiac?
I remember I remember the Brainiac part, and I remember them having that little meeting. I know Harley Quinn damn near almost left.
Oh yeah, it started off with her going after the pizza, acting like she was fighting.
Yeah, I remember some of it, but it
has Boomerang. It has the shark dude. I think his name is just Shark or whatever.
It's Killer Shark.
Killer Shark. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, Killer.
I don't fucking
Killer
know,
Shark,
bro. I don't know.
I believe it is Killer Shark.
By the way, did you notice that Suicide Squad had a release date of 2022?
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll probably buff it up. Hopefully,
They're not.
which means they're just making that game.
Well, the point is, that's a 7-year gap from Arkham Knight. What is Rocksteady doing, bro?
Rocksteady been slacking a lot lately, a lot.
Bro, it takes you 7 years to go from Arkham Knight to Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. What's going on, bro? I'm telling you,
It's pandemic, man.
No, it's not. I put money that game's gonna be strictly online. Strictly online. There is no way it takes you 7 years to make a offline.
I'd be pissed.
Bro, all the superhero games are going this road. The only person not is Spider-Man.
That's a solo dolo game.
Yeah. Which we're gonna get into when we discuss.
It is.
Yeah. But you think
Solo
about it.
game.
Marvel's whatever is called Marvel's The Avengers video game or whatever, the actual title. Then you have Gotham Knights, which is going to be supposedly single player, but the whole point of it is co-op. And then Suicide Squad, I'll be shocked if it's not fully online. Oh, by the way, what is one of the most British things you've heard?
British?
Yeah. When you hear it, it's like, yes, that person's British.
You wanker.
You wanker. You wanker. That's a good one. Okay, so I heard somebody say utter bullocks.
What the fuck? I don't know what that is.
It's basically, oh, that's straight bullshit.
Oh.
But the British version of that straight bullshit is utter bullocks or bullocks.
Oh, that's utter bullocks.
Yeah.
Utter bull. I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's spelled Utter.
Oh, utter.
Yeah, but with their accent, they're gonna say utter.
That's utter bullocks.
Yeah, bullocks.
Utter bullocks. Bullocks?
Bullocks. Bullocks.
That's utter bullocks. That's utter bullocks. Utter bull. I don't know.
So when I heard that person say that, I went up to them and asked them, "Where are you from?" And the thing is, you really couldn't tell if they were British or American because their accent was in between. Mm-hmm. And then they said raised and born in London, but they've been here in the States for a couple years. I'm like, see, bro, this is why you listen. You listen.
You just picking up the slang though. I'm gonna need them to go back.
Why, bro? Why?
Because there ain't no way you're supposed to be mixing your accent with with American. Go back.
No, you mean mixing
We're tainting you.
American accent with your language.
Yeah, just don't. Just go back. We're tainting you. We're turning that water dark.
Okay, so the second thing we're going to discuss is the U.S. Open, about the males and the females. Serena Williams, do you think she won?
Yeah.
You think she did?
Yeah.
What if I told you she didn't?
I feel like that's bullshit.
What if I then told you that she won the first set out of 3 and she won it 6-1, which is basically a 50-point blowout in basketball?
I would believe you, considering what we talked about.
Yeah. But the sad part is she ended
lost.
Yeah, she lost back-to-back sets. And by the way, this is only the second time in her entire career where she dominated the first set like she did in this match and then lost the overall match.
The first time ever?
No, the second time ever.
Oh, second.
She was 94-1.
Damn.
Yeah. And now she's 94-2.
I mean, that's still not a bad record. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Like, what? 94-2? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and
I'd
then
have been upset only because like if she had a goal to hit 100 before losing again, that's like really disappointing. I would have been upset. But
yo, that's such freaking goat status goals. Oh, I'm 94-1. I want to hit 100 wins before I lose another game like this.
yeah,
Another
that's what I'm
match like
saying.
this.
So it's like if she, whenever she lost that one,
Yeah, I
whenever,
didn't look
like
that
the
deeply.
record I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like if she had a goal to hit, I'm not ever losing another game, and then she just kept winning, and then you hit 90. At that point, it's like I gotta hit 100 before I lose again. You get
Oh, I
to
see what you're
94,
saying.
and it's like son of a bitch.
Especially when it was in the U.S. semifinals.
Yeah. So it's like if she had that goal, I'd have been upset. But to have that record alone, you're the GOAT.
Yeah, and by the way, the woman who ended up winning the U.S. Open title is the Japanese black mixed woman Osaka. I believe that's her name.
I think I know what you're talking about too, and I think she's really fucking cute.
She's adorable. She really is. By the way, this is now her third U.S. Well, scratch that. This is now her third total Grand Slam title and her second U.S. Open title.
Isn't she signed with Nike?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
You're beautiful. Just want you to know that. You have a big head, but you're beautiful.
Would you do some things to her?
Oh,
bro?
let me tell you something. I would do some nasty things.
Yo, and another thing, I believe she's only the fourth woman
I want
ever.
a foreign girlfriend again. I'm like so determined. I can't. Like, y'all changed my life. Yeah, I did.
But which are you talking about? Hispanic foreign or just foreign foreign?
No, I don't want Hispanic foreign. At this point, Hispanic is so normal. Like anything Latin in America is just not foreign.
But what if you actually got a true?
If I get a Cuban or like she's straight from Cuba,
No, that's what I'm saying.
then I'll be like, you're foreign. But if you're like Puerto Rico, at this point you're normal.
I don't. Puerto Rico's part of America.
At this point, you're just American or Mexican. At this point, you're American also.
But there's a difference from Americanized Mexican and a straight up, just across the border Mexican.
It is. It's a huge difference. But to me, I'm just still look at you as you're just American.
Bro, but they're not. They're just not. They're family oriented.
They are.
They still have
but-
the pure accent. Like when they speak English, they sound like they're speaking Spanish with English words.
I can't.
No, fuck that. Fuck that.
I can't.
We're the
I need something outside of the normal. Give me a Japanese.
How many
Give me-
Mexicans are in fucking Buffalo though? So shut up with that bullshit.
I know a few.
How many? Can you count them on one hand?
Yeah.
Okay then. Now if we're talking about Puerto Ricans or the Philippines,
There's a lot of those.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah. You're going to need hundreds of hands.
But
to
give
count.
me like a Vietnamese. Give me something that's outside of the normal. I'm tired.
What about Italian? A straight Italian.
She has to be like somewhere from there though.
Bro, that's what I'm talking
She
about.
can't be from here.
I'm not talking about American Italian. I'm
Yeah.
talking about Italian from Italy. She's speaking Italian.
Okay. Then yeah.
Grassy and
She got to be cute though. She got to be cold.
Oh no, bro. Let's find you a fat Japanese woman. You're gonna be happy with that.
Are you right?
Okay, well, before we get sidetracked anymore, I just wanted to, from the men's side, Dominic Thiem became the first player to win a major final since 1949 when he lost the first two sets. Yeah, so, well, I just said the name. That's the dude who won. This is his.
Dominique. That sounds really Russian.
I don't know what he is.
Dominique. That name just, for a guy, it's kind of normal for a girl here, but for a guy, I just feel like that's just really Russian. Dominique.
Yeah, it's Dominic.
Dominique.
Yeah. Because
Sounds
Dominique is the female version of Dominic, right? Mm-hmm. Because I was about to say, wait, females are called Dominique too.
Exactly. So Dominique.
Dominic, yeah. Okay, you just brain fucked me for a second, dude. I'm like,
You say it with a deep voice and it's straight Russian. Dominic.
and depending how you want to pronounce his last name, it's Daim or Thaim. Yeah.
Dominic Daim. Dominic
Daim.
Daim. Yeah, it's Russian. I'm sorry.
But he's not. I don't think he is.
Daim.
Okay.
I got my fucking glasses keep like brushing against my eyelashes.
For real?
It's
You got
annoying.
those long ones?
Bro, this shit keep pushing my eyelashes back.
Yo, you remember when some of your girlfriends said they hate you because your eyelashes are longer than theirs?
Yep. This is what my coworker yesterday just asked if I get my eyelashes done. I mean my eyebrows done. She was like,
Your eyebrows?
yeah, she legit asked me. I was like, Donnie, do you get your eyebrows done? She was so serious. I said, no. She was like, I don't like you. I said, wow. She said, why are they so perfect? I said, I don't know.
Genetics. You should have replied with that.
Like, I don't know. She's like, they're all nice and swooped in. I said, listen, I put lotion on them. That's all I did.
Yo, you remember when Michael put the Vaseline?
No, he put chapstick.
Wait, what?
That was chapstick.
Bro.
My man went from to, yeah.
With his shirt off.
Testing.
Okay, what were you saying though, bro?
So we're just going to go to the next topic because I don't remember at all.
There's something like we got past the part where he put on his eyebrows. His shirt was off. You recorded it.
I recorded it. Oh, I said I didn't know if he was like high or drunk.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. I think he was high though.
Well, half the time he comes,
Most of the time. Yeah.
most of the
Yeah.
time.
He was like, I think he was just high as fuck.
But you know, it'd be funny if that was the one time he came sober.
Put chapstick on his eyebrows.
Because I think that's a routine for him.
Yeah, I think he did say he does that a while. He's been doing that a while.
We miss you, bro.
You weird son of a bitch.
Okay. So the next topic we're going to discuss are the NBA awards. All the major ones have officially been announced. So I'm going to go down the list. Most improved is Brandon Ingram for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Deserved. He's like, maybe. I think he deserved it.
We're going to move on. Defensive Player of the Year is Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak. I think it's deserved, but now this is where we're
Going down the list.
Sixth man is Montrezl Harrell for the Clippers.
Okay.
I think of
It's out of him or Lou.
yeah, but I think that this is the one where I unanimously agree. It's not even close for me personally. And the Rookie of the Year. But we're going to get to that. Rookie of the Year is Ja Morant for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Definitely.
I think that should have been unanimous.
Yeah, that was obvious.
Yeah. Coach of the Year, which is, I'm happy who won, but it could have gone either way. Nick Nurse for the Toronto Raptors. I thought it was between him and OKC's head coach. Because, bro, nobody
anticipated them even making it. Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, also nobody anticipated the Raptors having the number 2 seed after losing Kawhi. And they could have beat the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they could have. So, yeah, that makes sense.
And then last but not least, MVP is Greek Freak, which now thinking about it, I also... LeBron, you're on the LeBron wagon for that?
For that one, yeah.
I can respect that.
For that one.
But I would make the case, if anything, AD is the MVP of the Lakers. Because the Lakers had LeBron last year, and we saw how that turned out.
Yeah, but... Nah, AD wasn't AD? No, I was about to say AD was injured majority of the games, but no, he wasn't.
No, he played most of them.
Yeah.
He missed a game here and there. But compared to his other seasons, he actually, from a percentage perspective, played more games than any other season.
Yeah. I mean, Giannis or LeBron?
Yo, I voted for well, I didn't vote obviously, but my opinion was the Greek Freak just because he put up historic numbers
throughout the season. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're scoring 30 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, it was 1 steal and 1 block.
Yeah.
And you had the best record in the league again. I know it's the Eastern Conference, but the Eastern Conference is the best it's been in at least a decade?
Yeah. It's been a while. So, okay, I agree. I'm about to say, you just paused. You got me cautious. I was like, oh, shit.
No, I heard something, that's why.
Oh. I thought I did too, but I wasn't sure.
No, you did. When you think you did, you did.
Is it boop? Boop. Boop. Like, I don't know. It keeps coming and going. Guys, I might be going crazy. Or I could just be really sleepy.
No, I heard that too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, last note on that topic is that the Greek Freak joins Hakeem and MJ as the only players in NBA history to win the Defensive Player of the Year and the MVP award in the same year.
I did see that.
Yep, so.
Historic people for historic numbers and all of that. Good job, my man.
And he's humble, so you always got to respect that.
He is. As he should be. For a guy that's 7 foot that can do everything besides shoot.
Well, to be fair, bro, he is the most athletic big man we've ever seen. Can you imagine Dirk doing what Greek Freak does? The only other person who's come close is Shaquille. But then he got fat, and we all know how that turned out.
Yeah. Most athletic big man, definitely. Him and AD. I say AD's more skilled.
Yes.
He's like a more all-around skilled big man.
But he's not more athletic.
Yeah, definitely not more athletic. So, yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into the NFL real quickly, week 1. Because, yeah, it did happen.
Guys, football is back. Yeah. I haven't watched it, but it's back. My Saints won, so that's all that really matters.
Oh, that's cool, because I was going to say notable games dealt with the Chiefs winning, the Jaguars winning, the Packers winning, Washington winning, Saints, and the Rams winning.
Tom Brady switched teams just to lose against the Saints. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that was a notable game just because it was Drew Brees versus
against Tom Brady.
Yo, interesting fact.
Drop a beat.
Okay, but on a serious note. Bro, this is not a good night, and I planned it out so well.
Go ahead, my man. You there.
Okay, so Tom Brady and Drew Brees together have more passing touchdowns than 7 NFL teams have in their entire history of quarterbacks. So to clarify, Tom Brady and Drew Brees together have more passing touchdowns
than a whole team, than 7 teams.
Than 7 whole teams in their NFL history. And do you want
boys know how to pass? I tell you that right now. I tell you.
All-time touchdown passes, Drew Brees and Tom Brady at that moment after...
Is this together? With them together?
Yeah. After their game, they had 1,088 passing touchdowns. This is strictly just passing touchdowns. Combined.
Damn.
That's more than the Bengals, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Panthers, Ravens, Jaguars, and Texans.
I thought he was going to say Bills.
No. Now, to be fair, a lot of these teams are newer teams, but the Texans have officially existed for around 20 years. The Jaguars have existed for over 20 years. The Ravens, Panthers, Buccaneers, and Seahawks have existed for 25 plus years.
I was about to say Seahawks is definitely not old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the Bengals, they've been around for how many decades? 4 or 5 decades?
Yeah.
So just put that in perspective.
Goodness gracious.
2 players have more passing touchdowns than 7 NFL teams combined. I mean, not combined, but their history combined.
Them boys know how to pass. They take their time.
Who do you think wins the division? You still have faith in your Saints?
Of course. I was just about to say that. I'm definitely saying the Saints.
Okay. All right, good. I just want to make sure.
Definitely. I mean, we just need another Super Bowl before
Drew
Brees retires, he probably only got like 2 more years. His contract, I think, is 2 years.
I don't know, but you might be correct.
Yeah.
Because he just signed an extension.
Yeah, I think it's 2 years. I need him to, man, come on, bro. I need Sean Payton to stay until Drew Brees get another Super Bowl. I was about to say championship.
Well, that's one and the same. Just the name for the championship.
I need him to stay until we get another Super Bowl.
Synonyms, bro. Championship, titles, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Bitch ring.
Okay, so the reason why the Chiefs game was notable because they were facing the Texans with Deshaun Watson. And an interesting fact, the past 2 games they've played, the playoffs last year and then this opening game, the Chiefs have scored 41 unanswered points in the playoff game and then 31 in this game. 31 unanswered points. So just to put that in perspective, that's 4 touchdowns and a field goal that your offense scores and the defense does not give up anything.
I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, I think a lot of Texans fans are not feeling too happy right now.
Some coaches probably would have been fired.
The reason why the Jaguars game was so impressive because they were supposed to be the worst team in the league and they beat the Colts, a division rival. The reason why the Packers game was impressive because they were facing the Vikings and they put up 43 points. And Aaron Rodgers is showing all these dumb. Can I go on a little rant? Anybody who says Tom Brady right now is better than Aaron Rodgers, just open up your eyes. Get that dust out. Get whatever. Get that pussy out. Because
rub them bitches, rinse them.
Because please let me know how his offense even comes close to comparing to what Tom Brady has with the Buccaneers. I'll just wait.
I mean, it's Buccaneers his first season. First game, actually.
Well, this is only Aaron Rodgers' second year in his new offense because they got a new head coach.
But it's not the same with his players.
Okay, let me put it like this.
Team.
Do you know anybody on the Packers offense besides Aaron Rodgers?
I don't know anybody in football anymore. I don't watch. Well, besides my players on the Saints, I don't know any team.
Okay, well, that just defeats my question. But the point is, I can only name their running back and their tight end, I believe, and that's it. You go to the Buccaneers, you got their 2 running backs. Which, by the way, they just signed the one Jacksonville running back, whatever his fucking name is, but I know who he is. Then they have Vincent Jackson. Then they have Gronk. They have another tight end who's actually better than Gronk. And they have another wide receiver. Bro, they are fucking...
They're stacked a little bit.
Yeah.
Stacked like Pringles. I just made that up. I'm copywriting it. Don't steal it.
Bro, you're a fucking dumbass. By the way, you come up with your best one-liners when you're sleepy as fuck.
It's sad. It's sad.
It's so weird because when you have a full rest, you come in with your best vibes. But it's not like anything is memorable. It's just the vibe is memorable. But when you're sleepy, the vibes fucking suck. But you have the one-liners. So, hey, it's... Yin yang, right?
Come up with my best joke sleepy, guys.
The reason why the Washington game was so notable because they were supposed to be the worst team in their division and they ended up beating the Eagles after being down 17-0. The Washington football team that has no logo right now and no name,
I was looking at that like, what the fuck is football team? Guys, they literally their team name is football team.
Yeah, because Redskin is considered quote-unquote racist. The reason why the Saints game was notable, because as we just said, it was 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and it's a rivalry game. And then the Rams beat the Cowboys, and I just like it when the Cowboys lose, because everybody always hypes them up every single year. They're going to the Super Bowl, and the Rams beat them.
Sorry, Howie. I just want to say, Drew Brees, 2 career head-to-head records. And I'm just saying against Tom Brady.
What is his record?
2 career head-to-head records versus Tom Brady. That's all I got. Because I'm looking at Their career head-to-head record is 4-2. So he only lost to Tom Brady 2 times.
I was wondering why the fuck are you so focused right now?
Sorry guys, I was looking at the screen. But Drew Brees only lost twice to Tom Brady, but he
in
won 4 times.
Yeah, in 6 matches.
Matches.
I'm like, bro, where the fuck are you plucking this information out?
So-
I know you didn't look this shit up.
I'm just letting it be known Drew Brees is better. Going head to head.
I love you, bro.
He looked at me like, just spit it out.
Mike D'Antoni retired from the Houston Rockets.
That is right. He did. I mean, he needed to. They were fucking terrible. They were terrible.
Yo, Houston
were
got
terrible.
their ass bust, bro.
Boy, oh boy. They was fucking terrible.
Yo, you know what I've been loving? I've been loving how all these analysts on Fox and ESPN, the Lakers lose game 1, panic. And then the
Come
Lakers
back.
and gentlemen sweep everybody. It's like, I don't hear you guys talking anymore. Like, the best thing is how, who's the TNT dude? Charles Barkley said that the Lakers were going to be swept after game 1. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this.
And they come right back. Ragating. They always do that, though. I don't know what it is. Well, not always. But since they had AD, they've just been...
Oh, this is a good point.
It's like if LeBron slack, AD definitely picks up the slack. And I loved it.
Yo, their chemistry, I cannot think of a dynamic duo that became so close as quickly as they did.
Yeah, as quickly, definitely. I don't know.
Dude,
besides LeBron and Dwayne Wade.
But even then, if these Lakers win the chip, then that's even better than LeBron and D Wade because they lost to the Mavericks their first season.
Yeah.
They didn't come together as a true dynamic duo where they knew who was going to take the last shot, where to be at the right time until season 2 when they dominated.
That's true.
And as a perfect segue, in so many ways, this year is just, in terms of Lakers, it's so related to Kobe because we all know he died. And they specifically announced that this season is for Kobe. Every game, they wear the 24, whatever, badge or emblem.
Emblem, yeah.
On their jerseys. And just to show you how similar this is to Kobe's 4th championship year, in 2009, the Lakers beat the Rockets in the second round, beat the Nuggets in the conference finals, and then Kobe won his 4th ring in Orlando against the Orlando Magic. In 2020, the Lakers have already beat the Houston Rockets.
In the second round.
They're facing the Nuggets.
In the conference finals.
Just like in 2009. And if they win,
they will be number 4th ring in Orlando because of the Corona shit.
Yeah, for LeBron James.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, for LeBron, I forgot about him being good.
Well, yeah, that's why it's so similar, because Kobe won his 4th in Orlando, and LeBron, if he wins this year, it will be his 4th ring actually straight up in Orlando.
Yeah. That's... I wonder who, actually took the time to find those facts. That's, random as fuck.
No, it is.
It's definitely random.
Well, I think it must have started with the whole 4 thing. When did Kobe win his 4th ring? When will LeBron win his 4th ring? And then that's where it's like, oh, shit, they're both playing in Orlando. These years.
Yeah.
And then that's when they start backtracking.
That makes sense. A little.
Yo, by the way, who do you think is the bigger winner in terms of Houston, D'Antoni? Do you think Houston is better off without D'Antoni, or D'Antoni is better off without Houston? Your opinion.
I think Houston is better without D'Antoni.
I completely disagree because they have no big man, and the best offense to use the individuals they have.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. I agree with that.
Okay.
Offensive wise,
Yeah. And yo, supposedly there's rumors that D'Antoni might go to the Pelicans. And can you imagine Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and Zion?
that would be dangerous.
Andrew Holiday?
Andrew Holiday, yeah, and they new big man. That dude's dope.
Who's the new big man?
He's I think he's a rookie. I don't know if he's a rookie or in his second year, but he's young, really young.
But
Can't remember his name.
But he plays well with them.
Yeah, like he's a good rebounder and defensive player, and he's pretty athletic.
Okay, so now you have anything else to say? Okay, so now I just want to say something about Madden.
Madden.
Can you tell me? Do you know anything about Colin Kaepernick's rating on
It's like the highest
for
quarterback, at least.
It's the highest for a restricted free agent quarterback in Madden 21. But this is the interesting fact. It is ranked higher than half the quarterbacks in the league in terms of starting, and some of those names are Kyler Murray, Jared Goff, Ryan Tannehill, and Cam Newton. This man has not played for 3 seasons, and they have him rated higher than the second-year quarterback for Arizona, the 4th or 5th-year quarterback for the Rams, Ryan Tannehill, who's the Titans quarterback, who took them and beat the Patriots and Baltimore. And then Cam Newton, do I need to say he MVP, Super Bowl, not winner, but he went to the Super Bowl at least.
Right. I mean, they must see the potential in him or something.
Or that's
just suck it on his dick.
Oh, you brought that shit around. I just want to say this just proves that EA and other sports video games are now woke. They have to be woke, right? Colin Kaepernick is standing for something special. So this means let's give him the highest free agent rating.
They're trying to sugarcoat. That's what it is. We're sorry, man. Here you go. Let's slap this. 81 overall in Madden for right now until they probably update it or whatever.
Now, just to emphasize, this is higher than half the starting quarterbacks in the NFL.
And tell you the truth, 81 is kind of low. So that means everybody else is pretty, like, high 70s.
Yeah, that
sucks, unless they're like an 80.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of controversy that Madden's been fucking up the stats. Like, I know
that makes sense.
One player was...
Because 2K pissing me off.
Why? What's wrong with 2K?
2K all around just pissing me off. They need to... First of all, bro, they changed the shooting bars, right?
Again?
Yeah, bro. They changed the shooting bar. Bro, they have in order to have a perfect shot,
I think
the shot meter is like this fucking small.
Didn't you post something about this on Facebook?
Yes, bro. They need to get that, bro.
So what's the major problem? It's just
It's literally just the shooting.
I think I heard if you don't hit green, then you're just missing.
Yeah. I mean, they fixed it a little bit now, but badges in that game is everything. You have to get badges in order to make a shot. Like, literally. If you don't play my career, bitch, you're going to just not miss everything. Like, and the crazy thing is you can have a 95 shooting for threes. Your bar is like this big. Your bar is this big.
Okay.
The range of you making it is this big.
So it's
green is this big. So if you're in the range of you making
How does that make any sense?
I have no clue. If you're in the range of making it, you're either slightly early, slightly late. You could be wide open. You're going to miss. If that bitch is not in that fucking green, you're fucking missing. Unless you have badges.
So
then you might hit some slightly lates or slightly
How do you get
earlys.
badges, by the way?
You have to keep shooting. Bro, no lie. No lie. I felt like the worst 2K player ever when this happened. Bro, I went 1 for 11.
From Beyond the Arc?
From 3. Because, of course, I'm like, I'm going to make it sooner or later. I keep getting wide open. Bong, bong, bong. End of the game, 1 for 11. I said, I'm not playing unless I get badges, guys.
And that's terrible considering a person who's, I would say, is pro-like in terms of how long you've been doing it and how you're so committed to 2K.
Yep.
If you go 1 for 11 when you're nailing it.
Yep.
Before we move on, I just want to point out, I'm not hating on Colin Kaepernick himself. I'm hating on how Madden... If you watch Colin Kaepernick, he got benched an entire season before he started kneeling. He got benched for a fucking reason. And then if you watch some of his highlights, if you look it up on YouTube, there are multiple games where he does not even recognize a zero blitz package. I haven't played Madden in nearly a decade, and I still remember what that is. I've never played professional football in terms of like actually having plays and stuff, and I can recognize a zero blitz package. Like if you go on YouTube, bro, I kid you not, there's literally 3 different games where he had 2 wide receivers legit wide the fuck open before the snap because of an all blitz. And he did not change out of a run.
They knew what he was doing.
Because maybe he's not a fucking starter. Have we ever thought about this? Like, seriously speaking, bro, if he was white.
He'd be probably benched.
No, but I'm saying, like.
Or he'd be starting. I don't know.
No, he wouldn't be starting. Because he's. When defenses realized how to stop him, meaning keep him in the pocket, his best aspect just vanished. The reason why he was so dangerous is because of the dual threat. The reason why he was getting passing yards is because the Lamar Jackson effect. But unlike Lamar, Kylan did not improve his passing. If you watch the opening game against Cleveland, bro, Lamar, just from last year, you could tell he's been working on his accuracy.
I don't know, Colin. I haven't really watched him, so I'm not really sure like what he's good and what he's not.
Oh, I know. I'm just getting my frustration out to you, and you're listening.
I understand. I do. Sometimes you just gotta get that out, you know. And I'm happy you guys are here to listen to it.
But the best way to put it, bro, it's the equivalent of Derrick Rose. The reason why Derrick Rose is still in the league because he's been busting his ass off to get past his injuries,
Right.
and he's balling. The reason why certain players don't come back into the league, maybe sometimes it has nothing to do with your skill. Sometimes it has everything to do with your skill. In Colin's case, it's a combination of both hard work and skill. He has the skills, but he's not polished. And if you don't work on your polish, you're never going to lead anywhere.
This is true. Gotta work. Gotta work, man. Gotta spit shine that bitch.
The next thing we're going to discuss is the all NBA teams.
What's up? What's up?
Internet's not loading.
No, it was there.
No, there's images.
Images. No, it showed the first team when you go all the way down.
Yeah, but it was a nice image. That's what I'm trying to say. You see where the tweet is? There's a nice.
Damn about the image.
Okay, well,
show us pictures like I'm a kid.
well, the way I had it laid out, it was going left to right of the image. So it's.
Oh, okay.
You know me, bro. I'm that OCD motherfucker. Okay, so the first team is Luka, Harden, LeBron, Greek, and AD. The second,
Luka, Harden, LeBron,
Greek, and AD.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you. Okay, never mind.
What? You thought what?
I thought you said Zion in there somewhere. I was about to say what?
I definitely. Now you're tired.
Yeah. Sorry.
The second team is consists of Chris Paul,
I don't know who that is. Just throwing it out there.
Dame,
Oh, okay.
Kawhi, Siakam, and Joker.
Okay, that's pretty dope too.
The third team, I believe this is the only set of individuals where it's controversial. Ben Simmons, Westbrook, Butler, Tatum, and Rudy Gobert. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. My personal snubs are Lowry, Bill, and Bam from the Miami Heat. Bam,
Adebayo.
yeah.
I think Lowry should have been in there.
Over who?
Ben.
Yep. You know who I put Bill over? This is the most controversial, but over Westbrook.
Wait, who?
Bill from Washington, the Wizards.
Oh, Bradley Bill
Yep.
over Westbrook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. He averaged 3 more points. He averaged basically the same amount of assists.
He's more efficient. He's just more efficient.
And this is because
Westbrook. Well, I don't know. Westbrook is a two-way player though.
that is true, but okay, did Westbrook help or
Lately though, this whole season, his turnovers racked the fuck up.
I think he averaged over 5 again.
Yo, that is horrible as a point guard.
He shot below 80% from the line. He shot below 30% from beyond the arc.
This is probably like one of his worst Not his worst season, but
Let me
his stats definitely went down.
let me ask you this: if Chris Paul was on Houston and not Westbrook, at least in the playoffs, would they have done better against the Lakers? I'm not saying they win the series, but would they have done better?
I don't think Harden would have done as good. Because Chris Paul get that mentality first quarter.
Yeah, but Chris Paul is clutch.
Yeah,
And his stroke is so much better than Westbrook can dream of.
definitely.
So my only reason why I put Bill over Westbrook, I think Bill was much more important to his team than Westbrook was to Houston.
Yeah. I mean, but I think we're kind of also just looking at just playoffs.
True.
Aspect.
But I will even say in the regular season that the first half of the regular season, when they had that one center, he was the reason why they were losing. And then the moment they traded that center and they went small ball, he became the reason why they were winning. Whenever Westbrook shoots threes, Houston loses. When he doesn't shoot threes, they win. And you can never tell when he's going to shoot threes and when he's not going to.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, another thing to go off of that. LeBron, this is his 16th All-NBA team, surpassing Kareem, Kobe, and Tim Duncan. Those three players had 15. He now has 16, while simultaneously this is his 13th first team, extending his own NBA record. So now when it comes to anything All-NBA, LeBron James is by himself. Luka is the first person selected to the first All-NBA team in their second year since Tim Duncan, and he's only the sixth player to join the first team at 21 or younger. The last player to do that is Kevin Durant in the 2009-2010 season.
Luka's a different breed, man.
Yo, this might be controversial. He's going to go down as better than the best white player before him.
Who? You really think Dirk?
Oh,
I was about to say.
Larry Bird is the best white player in NBA history. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, okay. If he keeps this up, yes, I do agree with that. If he does keep it up.
Bro, he's already better than Dirk. I'm going, but like right now, if he doesn't get a major injury,
Skill wise,
yes,
no. Okay, yeah.
What?
Skill wise, yeah. Only because he's their point guard,
and he's more athletic. Well, okay,
he's not more. They both ain't athletic.
Okay, Luka is not quote unquote athletic, but he's more athletic than Dirk.
Well, yeah, because Dirk is a 7-footer.
And Luka's 6'9".
Luka's like 6'8".
How much you want to bet?
I don't want to bet anything.
I bet a handshake.
He's smaller than Zion.
No, he is not.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Luka's like 6. Okay, there you go. 6'7".
fuck you. I'll take that L. At least I manned up to it.
This is true. Good job, my man. But yeah, he better be more athletic than fucking a 7-footer.
Well, he plays like a 6'9" footer.
Because he plays slow. Because he's not athletic.
He's more athletic than Dirk, bro.
He plays in control, though. I'd definitely give him that.
But this is
He takes his time.
As we said before, even though he is non-athletic and he's slow, he still gets past everybody that guards him.
Yeah. He knows what pace to go. He knows how to explode when he needs to.
Oh, and one last thing that I forgot to mention about Bradley Beal. He is only the third player ever to average over 30 points and not make an All-NBA team. And he's the first player ever to average over 30 points and over 6 assists per game and not make an All-NBA team.
Yeah, they did Bradley Beal dirty this year.
Yeah, All-Star. He didn't make the All-Star.
Yeah, they did him completely dirty.
Bro, you know how much money he lost?
That sucks.
Because, in contracts, you get either bonuses or you're eligible for an additional max contract when you get selected to the All-Star game and all NBA teams.
That sucks. You get the NBA rapes you of your money, and they're paying you.
And, this is the thing, too. There is no excuse how Trae Young got All-Star over Bradley Beal. That is just inexcusable.
Yeah.
A second-year player who was not averaging more points and was on a worse team? Where's the logic? There is no logic, so don't even say shit to me.
Bradley Beal is just not noticeable because they're just not winning.
No, I know, but Atlanta wasn't winning either. Atlanta, at one point, Atlanta had the worst record, bro.
Yeah.
For most of the season. People forget that.
Yeah, that is true.
They were
Trae Young
terrible.
I don't know. Trae Young
Well,
is more of a showcase player.
Because he shoots threes.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's the only real thing for real. And he shoots from long distance and all that.
Okay, so we're going to take a little break from that, and we're going to get into some internet fun because I, for whatever reason, really like this part of the shows. So the first thing is for your man Butler. Read this out for the people.
Jimmy Buckets. Read the whole thing.
Yeah, but this is something that Woj for ESPN announced at some point in time. I don't know when it was announced, but it is. Just read it. Just read it.
Okay. When Butler first entered the league, he drove a pickup truck and listened to country music.
Okay, humble.
The Chicago Bulls drafted him with the final pick in the first round in 2011. Back then, no one expected him to become a star.
Facts.
Definitely. Most wondered if he could even cut it as a pro.
I did not know that, but I guess whenever you're not drafted in the top 10, that's always the case.
Yeah. That's all changed. He was humble. He was a humble country kid who was happy to be in the NBA. One league source told Amico Hoops.
Yeah.
Now he drinks $4,000 bottles of wine and thinks he is LeBron or D Wade. It's really sad because he was the best kid ever. Damn. They're saying he not humble no more. And you know what's crazy? That mentality changed when he got into Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, you know why it changed? This is my opinion. I think it changed because once he realized he had the power to force a trade. As a player, when you realize you have the power to force a trade, that changes everybody. Even LeBron James somewhat changed when he, I know it was free agency, but when he knew he had that much power over Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah, they gave him that power, yeah.
Just the best way to look at it, look at his interviews before he went to Miami and after, and you will see this change even in LeBron James.
I mean, he's showing it.
Well, to be fair,
I'm not gonna lie.
On court, he's still busting his ass off like he is
that humble kid.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't scored the most, but it shows how much effort he's definitely putting in.
Oh, yeah, how he's getting his teammates involved, his defense, bro. He is literally the heart and soul of the Miami Heat. Some people even make the case he's the embodiment of what the Miami Heat culture represents.
Yeah, definitely.
And if we're being fair, if you're living in Miami and you got money and you're a celebrity, who the fuck isn't drinking $4,000 bottles of wine?
Truthfully.
Right?
You bitch, you're in Miami. Truthfully. Just saying.
Maybe he's just living his best life, and
sometimes you just got to say fuck being humble. Sometimes. You really do.
I just found that interesting because I wonder, is this who Jimmy Butler always was, or is he just taking advantage of his moment and his situation? I think it's more the latter.
It could be
a little bit of both.
What is it? A slippery slope?
Yeah.
Could be that.
Okay, so the next thing I just want game 1 of the Miami Heat game. The Celtics had a chance to win, or at least tie the game and put into OT. And then Tatum just had his entire hopes crushed. And I wanted Daniel to see, yo, bro, when you see this in photo mode, look how far back
his hand, yeah. That,
bro, look at that shit.
I mean, but would you call that a goaltend?
I don't think you could goaltend a dunk unless the ball's already in, and then you'd do something and pop it back out.
You never know. I don't know.
I don't know the rules because you're thinking because his hand was up and technically going down.
And technically, when he's blocking it, he's kind of got his hand
because
in the fucking hoop.
because if that's a floater, that would be considered a goaltend.
Yeah.
If that was a floater,
And if it was a layup,
same.
goaltend.
Yeah, that's I have not heard one single person on ESPN or Fox mention that part.
But look at his hand. His hand is literally like blocking him from putting it in. Literally.
Well, because when he initially blocked it, Tatum had so much force that the ball didn't leave Tatum's hand. So Tatum is literally forcing the ball through,
go in. Yeah.
but it still didn't go in.
It didn't go. But I mean, hey, when I watched it, I watched it live. So I was like, oh, because I was pissed at whoever.
Oh, you were able to see it, watch it live? I was at fucking work, bro.
Yeah, I was at work watching it live. I was fucking pissed that he was so open. Like when I seen him so open driving to the lane, I was like, "Up, game's over."
Well, but you know what they
But
a
when
lot
he
of
blocked that bitch, I was at work happy as fuck.
But a lot of commentators said that if Tatum continued to use because at the beginning of the play, he was calling for a screen and then called it off. If he never called it off, Bam would have never been able to block the shot because he would have switched.
Yeah,
So Tatum still would have had an opening to
go to the basket. Yeah, that makes sense.
So technically, Tatum fucked himself because even though it looked like a better play with the opening, it actually turned out to be a worse play because Bam was able to help rather than not. Okay, so the next image is there's a tweet saying, so there's a quote acting like Kawhi saying, so who started calling you playoff P? And then there's,
That man looking at Paul George like,
I'm disgusted in you.
so who started calling you payoff P? Because you ain't shit. That's basically how he's looking at him.
Like legit, he has the shit face.
Like you, because you ain't shit. I seen another one.
What was the other one? Because there's a shitload of them.
Yeah, I forgot the other one though. That shit was hilarious.
Kawhi and Paul PG-13 shooting a combined 10 for 37 in Game 7 after leading the series 3-1. And it's LeBron and AD cracking the fuck up.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
By the way,
10 out of 37.
I'm only rejoicing in this because I am a Lakers fan at heart. And any true Lakers fan will say, the first thing they love more than anything, the Lakers winning the chip. The second thing they love more than anything are the Clippers losing in the most embarrassing fashion possible. And it doesn't get worse than this series.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially when you have Beverly making fun of Dame for leaving in the first round in 5 games, and you have all these people talking shit like they're going to win they're not only going to beat the Lakers, they're going to win the chip first year. Kawhi's the GOAT, blah, 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 blah.
Kawhi is the GOAT. Not anymore. He's not in that conversation anymore.
When the fuck was he ever in that conversation? His first chip
when he went to the Raptors and won it that year.
Okay,
that was GOAT status.
2 questions, bro.
My man took over as soon as he got there.
2 questions. Was he lucky when he beat Philly with that game-winning shot that took 7 bounces to?
Was he lucky?
Yeah, was that skill or luck?
I don't know. I guess that's luck.
The fact you don't know, that's a good enough answer right there.
I guess that's luck. Only because the bounce.
Another question. Was he lucky that not only Kevin Durant only played 10 minutes in the series, but Klay Thompson got injured as well, tore his ACL?
I don't know that one.
Or another way to look at it, would the Raptors have beaten the Warriors when they just had Klay Thompson, let alone Klay Thompson and KD?
My man took advantage, all right? As he should. That's all I have to say. He took advantage as he should.
Okay. Okay.
He said 3 of the best players is out. Oh, yeah.
I hate you right now.
He said, Yo! He said 3 of the best players is out. I'm about to win this chip.
I cannot lie. I love Kawhi just because of that laugh alone.
That robotic. It's like one of those, like those robotic toys where you press the button.
That's dying. No, you know what that laugh sounded to me? It sounded like a regular laugh that was dying. The battery was drained.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Yes, bro. he just, bro, it's understandable. He's a cyborg. His batteries weren't fully charged.
It does. Hey, Kawhi, get a charger, my man.
Everybody knows that the Clippers have beef with Dame.
Yeah.
And somebody shouted out Dame saying, "Yo, Dame, this is a good shot, right?" And this is
Oh, because okay, I understand what they're saying. It's because of when Dame hit that game winner on PG, and PG said it was a bad shot.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything comes full circle. Full circle.
And that man hit the corner. Yo, he's taking this shot in the corner of the left side.
Or the right side, depending how you look at the court.
And he literally hit the backboard. Was that the backboard or the side of the hoop?
Okay, so
I think that was the backboard, the top of the backboard.
the best way to describe it, he did not hit the corner of the box. He hit the corner of the literal backboard.
Yeah.
You know,
Shit.
You know to normally hit a bank shot.
No, let me see if I can. This is the backboard. He's on this side, guys. He shoots. This is the hoop. He shot it up here.
Yes.
He shot like up here, guys. That shit hit it and then went this way. I don't even know how that's possible to hit the backboard from that corner.
From that angle.
Yeah. I don't even know how that's possible.
You're not aiming at the hoop. That's how it's possible.
Yeah, I shoot from corners. I don't know how that's possible. If you can hit a corner bank shot, you're the GOAT. He tried, but it was horrible.
He's playoff P though, right?
He's more like PG, not 13, because he didn't even score that.
Yo, I was going to say, no, he's PG-13 because he's averaging like 13 points for the series, but you're right.
Nope.
By the way, this is another video and a reply to that. PG-13 be like.
I think I did see this video.
It's a man from his car.
Hey, yo, my man. You good, my man? That's one of those, hey, yo, man, you good?
Yo, he completely misses the hoop altogether and hits a dude who's on the court.
Somebody else. Hey, yo, my man. You good? My fault.
Oh, I just had this because you know Skip Bayless, right?
Yeah.
He's always praising the MG. He's always hating on LeBron. He's on the Spurs and Clippers penis and all that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he made a tweet right after the game. Oh, come on, they're just hand fighting. That was not offensive pass interference. Just robbed the Cowboys of overtime. This was on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody made the tweet with that image of Skip Bayless and the Michael Jordan crying face. And he says that this past week is going to be rough for Skip because over the course of 3 days, LeBron advanced to the conference finals. The Nuggets come back 3-1 to force Game 7 and win. Game 7 against the Clippers. Brady lost, Belichick wins, and the Cowboys lose. That's just a hit list against Skip Bayless.
Sheesh. Everything he just doesn't want or didn't like.
Yeah, happened. He's a huge Cowboys fan. They lost. He's not a fan of Bill Belichick. The Patriots won.
He's not a LeBron fan.
And LeBron and the Lakers went to the conference finals. He loves Brady. Brady lost, got their ass whooped. And then the biggest thing of all is that he's a huge Kawhi Clippers fan just because of how much he hates LeBron and the Lakers. And, yeah, historic fashion, right?
Skip Bayless, I'm sorry. You suck.
Yo, but I love that photo because that is a perfect blending.
Yeah, it is, sadly. Like, it really is. Whoever did that, the GOAT.
Yo, you're a G, man. Kyle Lowry was the MVP for the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
While simultaneously, you can make the case that Siao, how you pronounce his last name?
Pascal Siakam.
Yes. I just fucked all of that up. My brain is dead right now. Well, the point is, many people will make the case that he was the worst player for that team, and he was easily the worst starter for that team. And this is just
to be the GOAT.
This is just a nice video about. This is what the Raptors are doing to his ass.
Kicking him the fuck out.
And then there's another video that going from Orlando back to Toronto. This is how he's going to have to take the flight.
On the wing, bitch, you ain't getting in. That's fucking ridiculous.
And the funny part too, it's actually an African on the airplane, so it's very similar in terms of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little racist.
How's that racist? I'm saying the video matches up.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying that I think this video might be a little racist.
Oh, the video itself.
Yeah. Because a black man can't get on a plane.
Why are you assuming? What if all the other people on the plane are African too?
But we don't know.
Hey, we don't know either way. So why are you assuming the worst
Because
intentions?
it's an African on the wing of a plane.
Hey, maybe he really needs to get to where this plane is going.
He's not going to even be able to get in the air. He gets in the air. If he gets in the air, he's going to die instantly because there's no oxygen.
Or he's going to fall off. He's going to fall off.
Or freeze.
He's going to freeze and then fall off.
And then he's dead either way.
Yo, how about this? How about
I really hope they let this man on the plane at this point.
Yo, what if he suffocated, froze as he was suffocating, and then when it got to a point that his fingers broke, then he fell off? That's some Family Guy shit right there.
No, that's some dark shit. Either way, I hope he didn't fucking do that at all.
Hey, bro, it's just, at the end of the day, this is comedy, man.
I know.
When the fuck are you the serious one?
Listen, my man was on the plane.
Save that shit for
Wing.
me. Save that shit for me.
Got it. But yeah, Siakam, get up out of there. They might, I don't know. They might just trade him. You know what's crazy, though? He did amazing last year.
In the playoffs, but he wasn't the number one option.
He wasn't.
This year, he was. In the regular season, he balled out. He averaged 26 and 9 and some.
So he needs to have somebody that's not. He needs to have a number one option in order for him to show up.
Or,
So
right.
the attention is not on him.
Well, right now, his offensive game is that of the Greek Freak. So he either has to figure out.
But he can shoot a little bit better.
Yeah, he could shoot a little bit better, but he's not as dominant in the post. So if he could. And by the way, in this series, he shot terrible. If I'm correct, it was below 20% from beyond the arc. So even though he's
Damn. Damn. That's horrible.
Yeah.
He probably just didn't shoot a lot.
Well, maybe he choked. That's always.
Yeah.
This is your first time, big series.
Yeah. Well, not the first time.
Well, I meant first time as the number one option.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. As of this recording, we recorded this.
Lakers won.
Yes. So they're up 1-0 in their series against the Nuggets. Mm-hmm. The Miami Heat ended up winning game 2. Did you see that game, bro? I saw it just
number 2.
Yeah, game 2.
I think I only seen the first half.
When the Celtics were busting ass.
Yeah.
I believe they led by as much as 17, and they somehow lost.
Because of Jimmy Butler.
Bro. Yo,
Robinson almost got fouled out, too, I think.
I just want to say this. I really believe the Celtics were going to win, and I wanted them to win just so the Lakers could bust their ass in the finals. But here's an interesting stat that I'm not going to go against history. The Celtics are 2-15 when trailing in the postseason, 0-2.
Damn.
The Miami Heat are 16-0 when leading 2-0 in a postseason series. So if you were a betting man and you wanted to make a nice 15, 20%.
They only lost one game throughout the whole playoff.
No, but I'm saying in their Miami Heat's history, whenever they take a 2-0 lead in a series, they are undefeated, 16-0. And they're 10-1 right now in the postseason this year. So if you want to make some easy money, you know where to bet right now.
Miami.
Now let's really just get into the Nuggets-Clippers series, bro. The Clippers had a 3-1 lead. They were leading by 16 in Game 5. They were leading by 19 in the second half in Game 6. They had a double-digit lead at halftime in both Games 5 and 6.
I seen that the game that made the Nuggets go to this Game 7. I watched that game.
Game 6.
Yeah, I already knew. that the Nuggets was gonna win.
Oh, when it got to Game 7, I was confident the
Yeah.
Nuggets were going to win.
I seen how Jokic was playing, and I seen how Murray was playing. I was like, oh yeah,
Murray put up 40, bro.
yeah.
Yo, by the way, the Clippers are such a great defensive team. Kawhi and Paul George are such great defensive players. How does Murray score 40 on you?
Because he wasn't checking them. They wasn't checking him.
I know, but why?
Probably bad coaching.
So you're saying Doc Rivers is overrated?
But to me, yes. Definitely. He's a great coach, don't get me wrong. But bro, his point was in Celtics when he had fucking Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Rondo, and Paul Pierce. Like after that, bro, where has he been amazing at?
Oh, I'm going to prove your point. I agree with you.
Like what?
Doc Rivers is the only head coach in NBA history to blow 2 3-1 series leads. Oh, and by the way, he hasn't just only blown 2, he's blown 3. So by the way, no head coach in NBA history has blown more than 1 3-1 series lead. He's blown 3. 2 more than anyone. 2 with the Clippers, by the way.
Like, bro, it's a wrap. You hit rock bottom. You need to rethink everything. Like, bro, my thing is he has Kawhi and he has PG. PG needs to step up and gets back in the gym. He need to hit back in the gym, period. Like, I don't know what he been doing, but his skills is not where it was.
Well, in the regular season, he was balling.
Yeah, kinda.
Kinda, yeah.
Because those few games, it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But overall, yeah. But he needs to get back in the gym.
So how do you feel when he said that this year wasn't championship or bust? Do you believe him?
It was just a bust.
Okay.
Kawhi balled out. He had that one game, which is bad.
But
with him having that one game, PG needed to step up, and PG was PG off fucking postseason.
Well, I do want to say this. The first 6 games, he did ball. It was just Game 7, he did not. The first 6 games,
Yeah.
bro, because the Dallas Mavericks series, he put up crazy stats. In the first 6 games of this series, he was putting up dope stats.
But those are the only 2 out of all the games they played.
What?
Those 2 series.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if Kawhi has one off game out of 13 games, that's not on him.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually have an off game.
Right.
When you're Paul George and every other game is an off game, that's a fucking problem.
Exactly.
Okay, so some stats for you guys to know. Only 13 teams have ever given up a 3-1 series lead. The Clippers have done it 3 times. Clippers own 3 of the 5 largest blown leads when it comes to clinching a game to a conference finals. 2 of those 3 came in back-to-back games, Games 5 and Game 6, of 16 and 19, both as late as the 3rd. The Clippers are the first franchise in history to blow 4 2-game series leads. So meaning you're up 3-1, which you're up 2 games, or you're up 2-0, you're up 2 games. They've blown series like that 4 times.
It's fucking ridiculous.
And that's a NBA record.
As the GM.
Just at the end of the day, you can have all the talent you want. You can have the deepest team if there's no fucking chemistry. Bro, what team was deeper than the Clippers when you really think about it?
Give us the Clippers back and just give us a new head coach. We'll be fine.
So
Just bring back the Buffalo Braves. Give us a new head coach. We'll be fine.
bro, the Clippers aren't coming back to Buffalo.
I know, but it was wishful thinking. Just saying. Give us back the Buffalo Braves. We'll be fine.
Oh, and another thing, there's 0-8 now in games that determine a Western Conference Finals appearance, which is an NBA record for any conference in NBA history.
Clippers just out here breaking records. God damn.
All the records you don't want to.
God damn.
For all these people saying Kawhi is more clutch than Kobe, like people like Max Kellerman, because of one playoff run last year, where are you at now? all the people saying Kawhi is a top 3 player, let alone the best player, including being better than LeBron James, no less. Where the fuck are you at now? And for all the people saying the Clippers are the best team in the league, where the fuck are you now?
Please, because we don't hear you. We don't see you. You guys disappeared off the earth. What's going on?
Yeah, basically. And by the way, whenever you go and say you guarantee any athlete is going to do anything, you already fucked up because you can never rely on anybody but yourself. And even then, you can't even rely on yourself because sometimes the world just wants to say, I'm going to shit on you today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, so everybody, we're going to end this video with the PlayStation 5 price event.
Yay, the showcase. I love PlayStation.
Now, Daniel, you could do most of the talking because even though I saw the trailers, but I did not actually see the showcase itself. So,
Showcase itself, I'm going to let you know. They started off with Spider-Man. Off the rip.
oh yeah, Miles Morales.
Yo, it
was 7 minutes, right?
I want to correct myself, guys, because I thought I did in one of these episodes talk about, or not one of these, not in the After Darks, but in one of our Rhinos and Aliens episodes, I did say that I did think this was an add-on to the Spider-Man that they released earlier this year or earlier last year.
It's a solo game.
It's actually a solo game, like just Miles Morales himself. So
Wait.
I'm happy that they did bring the game actually like by itself. So I want to correct myself on that.
Can I say this though? What? It's only $50 though.
Oh yeah, it's 50.
Yeah, because PlayStation, because you know how PlayStation for the PlayStation 4 they were releasing.
Oh, they're doing the launch edition.
No. You remember how Ratchet and Clank was $40 when it released in 2016, and how they've been releasing games between $40 to $60.
Mm-hmm.
Their new price range is $50 to $70.
Oh, okay.
So since the $60 games increased by 10, the $40 increased by 10. And the point that I wanted to make, since it's only 50, it's technically an expansion. They're just doing it solo dolo, so it doesn't get like that bad rep of, oh, they're trying to get more money out of us than they could type of thing. Because,
okay, that makes sense.
and another thing too,
Like a huge expansion pack.
yes, and if you noticed, it's going to be a PlayStation 4 game too.
Yeah, I did see that.
So my opinion, if it was actually a solo game built from the ground up, it would only be a PlayStation 5 game then, in my opinion. But this was probably being built as an expansion, and they didn't realize how much
it would be
in terms
like
of
the
size
data and all that.
Yeah, so they said, okay, fuck it. Our ambition got a hold of us. Instead of releasing this as a downloadable expansion, we're going to just straight up make this into a solo game. That's why.
I just hope it's long enough. If they do it like that, I really just hope it's just long enough because.
But bro, it's only 52. So even if it's only 15 hours for a $50 game, that looks. Did you see the game? You obviously saw the gameplay, right?
I also don't like how in the gameplay. I don't like how they let him use so much electric.
I think they did that to emphasize how different he is from Peter Parker.
Yeah, but that man, the way how they used it in the gameplay, this man is damn near Thor.
Or the Electro.
Yeah, like I don't like that. I did like the going invisible. I did fuck with that. That was dope.
My thing is, I hope this all relates to the story. I hope it's just not upgrades to the suit just for upgrade's sake. If it mixes in with the narrative in a logical sense, then I'm okay. I'll fuck with this. And what they're probably going to do too for Spider-Man 2, they're probably making you're probably going to be able to play as both characters. So they're in this expansion, which they're calling a solo game, they're trying to diversify the two characters to where if you want to use your webs, okay, Peter Parker, but if you want to use something else like electricity, this is where Miles comes in. Almost like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you're playing as the brother and the sister, and they had two completely different skill trees, something like that.
Yeah. Wishful thinking. We'll find out.
Okay, there's also Demon Souls.
Demon Souls, the Harry Potter game. I'm not a really big fan, but I probably depending on how I hear about like what I hear of it, I probably will get it. Only if my friends get it, because I think it looks like a straight online game or a PC game, probably.
I have no information about that.
And that's fine because it
was an announcement.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy.
They're going back medieval, unlike Final Fantasy 15, which was present tense in a fantasy world.
Yeah. I love 7.
How was the remake?
It was amazing. It was.
I'm considering getting it, but
it was definitely amazing. It was definitely worth it. Not
yo,
gonna lie.
it's funny too because everybody said that game was going to be shit, and then every person who played the remake who said it was going to be shit ended up loving it. It's like holy shit, they somehow accomplished this,
and they put it into newer gameplay, so that was amazing.
Yeah, it was a combo. It was more so like Final Fantasy 15, but it still had its old elements.
Yeah. It had like the concept of it was old, but like literally just the controls is more up to date. That's it. It was pretty dope. But
they showed another trailer for Resident Evil Village, which
they did. I'm not a fan.
Still? Bro, I'm even more a fan now.
I just think they just moving away. They just and then I don't know if you actually watched it.
I watched that trailer.
Or not watch the trailer, but like if you actually keep up with all the Resident Evils, there's a thing on YouTube, and it literally explains every single Resident Evil that's leading up to what it is now.
So what are you mad about?
They got so far away from what they were supposed to do.
But how do you know? We didn't play the game yet.
All the scientists are so terrible. They're like, oh, we're going to do this to cure cancer. And then like, oh, this didn't cure cancer. Let's do this. We're going to take this virus and make this virus.
Oh, so they're talking about this is how we got all the different zombies?
Exactly. They went from zombies to mutated zombies to the BOWs.
Yeah, those things you can't even call zombies.
Exactly. From BOWs to, I think it's something else, like something, it's another BOW.
So
then it's like, my thing is, it's just, these scientists is just getting more stupid and stupid.
So is the video highlighting with every new entry in the series, it just making less and less sense because the scientists aren't making any sense?
Yeah. But the storyline of it does make sense.
No, we know that. When it comes to the actual monsters itself.
The monsters itself just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. The scientists are just, like I said, just getting more stupid. Because how you go from trying to cure cancer to taking the original virus and manipulating it to do something else? Why would you manipulate it if it doesn't work in the first place? That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, bro, I think if you just started with that line, that's the most simple way to put it. If you make a virus to cure cancer and it creates a zombie and you try to mutate that same virus, you know what that's the equivalent of? You build a bad foundation for the house crumbles. So instead of building a brand new foundation,
you're going to build another house on top of it. So it can crumble again later. It just doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm making that into a clip right there.
It just doesn't make sense. But the storyline.
Oh, the narratives are brilliant.
Yes, the storyline does add up. But
the monsters, which is the whole point of the stories.
No, the storyline also goes back and forth a lot. It does. It goes from like 7 and it goes all the way back to 1 somehow. Like, how the fuck does that add up? But Resident Evil, I'm going to buy it regardless because I love Resident Evil.
I'm not going to purchase this game. I'm not going to play it because I'm a bitch.
We can have game night, bro. Because I'm a bitch too. Yo, no lie. Every time I played that game, I had to have the light on.
What, 7, right?
Yep, I had to have the light on, bro. I wasn't playing that bitch by myself.
Can I just emphasize my three?
Crazy thing is, after I played it, it's not even that. Like, it wasn't that scary. It was just a lot of jump scares.
Okay, that doesn't defeat what I'm about to say anyways. My 3 favorite Resident Evil games are the 3 most action-oriented. 4, 5, and 6. I own 5 and 6. You know why? because I could freaking mow those motherfuckers down, and I don't feel like a bitch. Heck, 5 most of the time you're in the sunlight, so it's like okay.
And it's also third person.
Yeah.
Not 7.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
bitch.
8. I'm loving the atmosphere. If this was a movie, I'm all in. The moment you put me in control
Of this movie?
no go.
Got me fucked. But yeah, I'm gonna buy it only because I've been buying the other ones.
Yeah.
So
and you're a huge fan of the series. Like,
Yeah.
why stop now, bro?
Exactly.
And we got werewolves and vampires now. Bring it on.
That
Bring it
shit
on.
gonna piss me off. That's gonna piss me off.
But it makes sense from what I'm
we got
getting.
the T virus, but now it's the
V virus.
W virus because you're gonna turn into a werewolf.
And the V virus, bro. The V virus.
It's gonna be turned into a werewolf. It's gonna turn you to a vampire. And now we got clans. Either you're a vampire or a werewolf. Which you want to be?
Yo, bro, that's so fucking bloody brilliant. You got the Z, you got the W, and you got the V viruses all going at each other.
It's fucking stupid.
But in lore, the 3 main monsters are vampires, werewolves, and zombies.
Yeah, but not in Resident Evil.
Not until now, baby.
I hope these is not fucking werewolves and vampires.
Okay, did you see the new trailer for Devil May Cry 5? It was this special thing. This is specifically an enhancement for PlayStation 5. Like, this is strictly for the PlayStation 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because just to be clear,
So you're going to be able to play with all 3, I'm guessing.
well, that's the case.
Nero, Dante, and Virgil.
But to be clear, if you own the PlayStation 4 version, you could still play it on your PlayStation 5 without the PlayStation 5 enhancements.
Yeah, I actually like how the PlayStation 5. You're actually releasing a lot of PlayStation 4 games with it.
Yeah. Well, technically speaking, every PlayStation 4 game that's getting an enhancement for the PlayStation 5, you can play the base PlayStation 4. And if you just want to spend an extra $10 to $20, you get the PlayStation 5 version, which
I'm probably going to do.
Bro, if you have the PlayStation 5 and you're playing with PlayStation 4 version, you might as well get the update so it's looking like.
Yeah, that's most likely what I'm going to do. Guys, I got so lucky and I got my PlayStation 5. Congratulations to me because
The digital version or the.
I wanted the digital version.
And you got
but
the
I got the regular.
They suckered you in, man.
Because the digital kept getting sold out. Bro, I literally had a depression state.
Why?
You don't understand.
You wanted it that
I
bad?
wanted it that bad. And I was also pissed that fucking GameStop and everything else was released
beforehand.
Before when it was supposed to.
Yeah, it was unannounced and it was before 12.
I was so pissed, bro. Like I saw the showcase and literally an hour later GameStop starts showing or doing the pre-orders. I was pissed.
Yo, when I was because that happened when I was working at Tesla, bro. At least 3 people working around me wanted the PlayStation 5, and they saw the event before they came into work. And it didn't. The event said something about midnight or something, right?
Bro, the event said tomorrow. They said you can pre-order it as early as tomorrow.
So that means midnight, technically speaking. Okay, either way,
everybody was like, "Fuck it."
Either way. That happened before 12 at night.
Yeah.
Because the 3 people who was working around me were pissed because they were all saying the same shit. Yo, we're not supposed to order until 12. Why the fuck is shit going up at 8 and 9 at night?
Bro, I went on Facebook after the showcase and saw somebody with a fucking receipt, and that's how I knew they started doing pre-orders. But I didn't pay full attention to it because I looked at where they released it. It wasn't in Buffalo. It was in Charlotte.
Yo, dude, there's so many things on Twitter of people having receipts of 4, 5, 8, 10. Like, you fucking... I hope you guys don't sell them. I really don't. Just so you're stuck with 10 like a dumbass.
That shit was... Bro, and my thing is, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But I was pissed. I was just pissed. But luckily, I got one from Walmart. Because they did another pre-order thing yesterday at 9.
The disc-based one is 500.
Yes.
And
the digital is 400.
Yes. Xbox is fucked. I need to emphasize to people. Yes, Xbox is releasing a series console for 300. It is weak as fuck. It's actually weaker than the PlayStation 4 Pro. So
Yeah.
I want to put this on record. I guarantee the moment Xbox releases the Series S with the Series X, they're going to bump the PlayStation 4 Pro down to $300. So now PlayStation is winning at every level. If you want a current gen console, but is the most powerful, okay, you get the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's the same price as the Series S because the Series S is not playing 4K games.
They're definitely not.
So then,
1080.
if you want a next generation console, you have three options. You have the hard disk version of the Xbox, which is the Series X, which is $500, or you could get the hard disk version of the PlayStation 4 5, which is $500. However, if you want the digital version of the PlayStation 5, which is still a next gen console, $100 less. So no matter what, PlayStation is winning. If you want the cheaper next-gen console, you're getting the PlayStation 5 digital because it's $400. But if you want the hard disk, you're going PlayStation 5 because they have the better exclusives.
Yeah.
I don't see how Xbox wins this. Xbox fucked themselves when they released a shitty console like they did with the S.
Yeah, definitely. Me personally, I just wanted the digital.
I know you did. The reason why I was quiet with Hogwarts Legacy and Final Fantasy 16, is it just me or next-gen games are supposed to look like ninth-generation console games, not 7th? Bro, when I was watching Hogwarts, I'm like, when it came to the character animation and the graphics, I'm like, yo, bro, The Last of Us looked like this from 7 years ago. What are we doing right now?
Yeah, it definitely did look like that.
And then, as you said, Final Fantasy 16, it looked like a 2016, 2018 Final Fantasy
like PlayStation
game.
4, yeah.
So I'm very puzzled, especially since those games are supposed to release after 2021. So I'm just...
I mean, at the moment, the only thing I can say is that they are going off of the graphics that we have now.
And you think they're going to upgrade them when the time comes?
Because if you're saying it comes out 2021, they have more than enough time to fix it.
At least a full year.
Yeah. Especially the Harry Potter one, because that one looked terrible. That looked terrible.
Bro, the entire time I was watching this, I was thinking, this is the same Harry Potter game that was leaked a year ago. I'm like, holy shit, this is not good, because it looks exactly the same as the leak from a year ago.
So that's what I'm saying. They have a whole year. And I don't think it'll be 2021, truthfully. I think it might be like towards the end of next year. That is 2021. Wow, I feel stupid. Guys, I apologize. I'm like really tired.
And I think our computer agrees with us because it's about to die. So let's just...
We're going to wrap this up real quick.
The launch titles are Demon's Souls, Spider-Man,
and I think Call of Duty.
And all the third-party stuff. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Also, if you guys actually did watch it, literally watch the showcase all the way to the end, because you will get like a teaser for God of War 2.
Yeah, which is...
They're calling it God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, that's just pleasure to my ears, because that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
But
so I feel like, yeah.
But this is the thing. Is it going to be like Horizon Forbidden West, where it's also a PlayStation 4 game? Did you peep that?
I hope not.
I hope not either, because now I'm disappointed for Horizon Forbidden West. I'm thinking this is going to be a next-gen game, and oh no, it could play on the PlayStation 4. Oh, that's just gravy.
No, I don't think it would be like that, though.
If God of War releases before 2022, it's going to be a PlayStation 4 game, and I'm going to say, suck these balls because you pissed me off. I'm playing right now, but I'm serious too.
Yeah. I hope it's just PlayStation 5. I also hope that they do release it sooner than fucking before.
Yeah, but
they took forever.
Yeah, but my thing is, people don't realize when a game can play for the PlayStation 4 as well as the 5, you don't get the full max out of the 5 because the game was built from the ground up for the 4 as well.
But it could be a different team, because I know for 2K they got two different teams.
But then at that point, what's the point of releasing it for the PlayStation 4 then?
For the customers, it's more money either way.
I know it's more money, but it's weird because this is the first time Sony has done this.
Point. Supply and demand. You can't go wrong with that. Marketing always supply and demand.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but principle.
I can understand what you're saying, but supply and demand, man. That's all.
Bro, when it popped up for Horizon Forbidden West, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, I'm like, no,
bitch. You filthy bitch.
So that cinematic trailer you showed us wasn't gameplay. It was actually cinematic. Even though it says at the bottom, gameplay. No, you lying fucks. It wasn't. Because the PlayStation 4 isn't showing that shit. The PlayStation 4 isn't looking like that. I know this.
Yeah.
Okay, so we seriously, like the computer's saying, get the fuck off.
Yeah, at this point, they're like, all right, bastards, it's too long.
I need my rest.
All right, so we're going to end this video with the 5-finger rhino thrust.
5 fingers.
So, number 1, like this bitch. Give us a thumbs up. Number 2, subscribe. Number 3,
Hit that bell.
Hit that bell so you can get all of our notifications.
Do your thing, bro.
Number the ring a ding ding ding. Number 4, share to your mama, your grandmother, your kids.
Yo, I had a brain fart. I thought you said share when you said subscribe because they both start with an S. And I'm like, I can't remember.
But yeah, share this video to all social medias.
And number 5.
Comment on anything that we talked about in this video because we love the feedback.
And yo, we talked about 10 things.
Talked about more than enough. I tell you that. And also, give us some comments and stuff that you want us to talk about because sooner or later I will go live again and we can talk about that on live.
Yeah.
So,
well, or give us feedback so we could approach that on
the live also. And I know women with options. I know you're here. So,
women with the opinions.
Women with I said options. Women
See,
with opinions.
You talk about me fucking up my S's. You're fucking up those.
The Oreos.
I hate you, but I love you. Vibes,
bye, guys.
LOPH.
Peace.
Cadoodle.
Just a friendly reminder, guys. Hit the subscribe button in this corner. And then for the newest video. Then for the most recommended. And then for our famous dick pic.